He won a Pulitzer Prize and 2 Polk Awards with the New York Times. He spent 40 years with the Times. He won the Pulitzer for international reporting. He was in Africa. He was in Europe. He was even in Warsaw, Poland, covering the Solidarity movement, for those of you old enough to remember that or who know your history well. That was Lech Walesa, who he knew personally through his reporting, and talked about what a street level, a street leader that he was. Here's a guy who wasn't all that well educated, but he led the Solidarity movement. John Darton is the guy I'm talking about, who wrote for the New York Times for 40 years. And he spent time reporting on that Solidarity movement and so on. While he was at the Times, he was moonlighting as a novelist. He's got 6 novels today. His latest is Burning Sky. And he puts a scientific element into his novels because he's got an interest in science, and it plays well for his storylines. John Darton is my guest on episode number 164 of the Novelist Spotlight podcast. He also wrote a memoir about his father, who also was a journalist but died in the war. And he went back to learn more about his father's life and his death, and wrote a memoir about it. He talks about that. We talk about a lot of different things during the hour that I spend with him. Again, John Darton is 40 years with the New York Times, a novelist, a memoirist, and episode number 165 of the Novelist Spotlight podcast will deliver you there. I think you'll find the discussion to be really interesting. The guy's wealth of knowledge. Check it out.